And once we go to our expense categorization, so it's watching for new receipts, right? If your employee uploads a new receipt, so we just uploaded one right here. We're gonna run this. Once it's a new receipt, we're gonna go through the receipt, check the expense, and budget it correctly, And let's go to our expense categorization. Oof, 470, man. Your employee spends 470, and this workflow automatically basically approved the expense, and the budget code is 500 because in today's video, I'll be sharing with you an expense categorization automation where you can automate basically categorizing your expenses into different categories automatically. All you have to do is just upload the file, upload the receipt to maybe a Google Drive or wherever you store your images, whatever. It doesn't matter. And yeah, I'm going to run through the process to you. I've already done it. Don't mind this error over here. It's just I was testing out something. And what you need for this to the requirement for this to work or for this particular automation that I built, as you can see, Google Drive, a Grok. You don't need this, but you can use ChatGPT, any large language model that accepts images as input. And Google Sheets. This is just like to track like to give yourself like a tracker or something like that. But I'll stop talking and I'll get into it. So in my Google Drive, I have a receipts inbox, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Receipt inbox right here. There is I put something here, so don't mind that. So receipt inbox, and there's a, what do you call it? A fake receipt that I just got from online. Like, it doesn't even matter where. So, and there's process receipts. This will come handy later. And we have our Google Sheet. We call it, let me just go back a bit. We call it expense categorization, and that's the name of the file. And in the file, uh, we have a sheet called budget codes, and we have expense log, two different sheet names. So in a Google Sheet, you have sheet 1, sheet 2, which is budget codes and expense log. And in the budget codes, this is where the important thing is. I'm doing it from like a business perspective, not like a regular use, but it can it can be one and the same. You can actually like change it a bit for much more of a personal use. You get. So we have category, budget code, monthly limit, approval required over, and approval email. This is like a business that's trying to, a business that's actually running and functioning. They're gonna have like something like this, and it's not expensive Google Sheet, but it's like it does the work for this automation. And I think those are what we need for now. I think so. I'm not really sure. And then I'm gonna run you through the automation itself, which is this. So what this does is it watches for receipts for new files in a folder. So as you can see right here, like this small print, watch files in a folder. Basically, when there's a new file, like it goes through the new files and you know runs through this automation, which we're gonna do in a minute. So you're gonna like connect your Google Drive or wherever you store your images. Watch for a new drive, watch for a new folder, watch for a new file, watch for a new image, whatever it is. And then this is my drive, choosing my drive, and the folder that I want this automation to look after is my receipts inbox, which I showed you earlier, right here, this folder. So anytime there's a new a receipt that I want to categorize, I just upload it here, and then if this if this workflow is active, it's going to run. So receipts inbox and file types to watch all. I just put all. I don't know if I should. Yeah, I think that's it. And the limit is 10 for this automation. And then this is the most important part of all this, because without this, then there's nothing else. So you can use a large language model, ChatGPT, whatever you need. Let me see, add a module. I'm just testing something out right in front of you. OpenAI. Let's just see. Yeah. Okay, I can't do that. I can't. Let's forget about that. So it's gonna be the same thing. I'm using Grok because it's cheaper. It has a lot of access. It has access to a lot of other models that you can just interchange easily. And I'll show you what I mean. Like if you connect to Grok, your API keys, all of that, you can see like the models like this one access. It has access to like a lot, so the options are limited. You might think all of this do like um, chat completion text, but no, not all of them. Like some of them do images, some of them do like text specifically. Some of them don't even do images at all. So you have to like go to their Groks online and just check for that. And but this one does like image, vision processing or whatever, whatever. Yeah, you get the point. And this is the system prompt I'm giving to it. You can see create a JSON chat completion. They are precise and structured data extraction assistant. Your job is to extract key information from a received image provided by the user and return JSON object only. Only return JSON, no commentary. This is just to specify that don't do anything else, don't return JSON. I don't want none of no whatever. And the required JSON format is vendor name, amount, dollar amount as number, date. I gave it a format to follow, description, that's brief, and category. The category that is going to categorize into, as you can see, meals, travel, office supplies, software, marketing, equipment, utilities is the same as this, right? So you can see like I'm just trying to get it to conform to my own, categories that I have. And yeah, this is gonna be like the system message, and then this is the user message. Please extract the experience data from, and I gave it like the link to the image, which is online. Should I use web view link or web content link? I want to check out something because I don't know because like there's web view link for images and there's web content link. I don't know which one works. I think web view takes you to the. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna test something else real quick. This is online. Right, so copy, and I'm gonna see where this leads us to. Um, okay, I think we should use web view link, right? Because web content link, where is it? Where's the web content link? I haven't accessed it. So yeah, I don't think I'll just use the web view link for now. Because I tried it with the web content link and it worked. I don't know why it did. But again, this is just me. Like just debugging right in front of you. Web view link, why not? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, then we'll change to web content link. So, and then the next module is to parse because this outputs a JSON, right? And the JSON I output, we need to access like the values. So let me see the output, system prompt, result, right? So it's going to be the output of the JSON, this content right here. But the thing is, we can't access it in our automation yet. So for us to access these values, the vendor, amount, date, we just pass it to a parse JSON module. It is a make.com specific, like inbuilt module that just goes through a JSON. It knows like the formatting of JSON and then just allows you to access yeah, the output basically. So as you can see, this is the JSON string and then the output is vendor amount. And now you can access like this in your automation, which is important. Then the next in this workflow is just to search for budget codes. Do not mind the error, I was testing out something earlier. So we have the budget codes, which I showed you earlier, right here. Budget codes 5100, 5200, wherever it is here. You get the point. Then you search for, you basically like, yeah, search for where, oh my God, sorry. You basically search for where the columns are matched because, okay, now you have you have a JSON where you know the vendor and the category, right? So then you have your category, you have your categorization here. Basically, what you're doing is like giving access to make.com to the Google Sheet, and then you query for select all the columns where A is equals to category. As you can see, this category is from the parsed JSON format. And the reason why it is in this format is like a SQL. The reason why it is because I'm using basically Google Chat query language, which I just learned it like basically today. It's almost similar to um, SQL. There's something in my throat today, man. So basically, what this does is like it checks where this selects all the columns and selects where A is equals to category. And the reason why I'm using A is because category is in column A and budget code is in column B, so you don't want to mix these things together. You can also do it in a way where you select like each um each columns by their heading. So you can select like by lunchtime, like they give an example here, lunchtime and name. But that was too much typing. I just use this where, and if you use like the star, the asterisk, you have to like use like the name of the like the the letter of the columns, not the heading that you have. So I hope that makes sense. I hope I explained it correctly, but it makes sense to me. Ah. And then after like you search for budget code, after you make sure like, okay, this is the category this is the category of the receipt that I just uploaded. Then you move to, let's see, auto approve, and there's a condition for auto approval, which is the amount of the JSON of the receipt is less than the approval required over. So let's go to our expense categorization again. So all I'm basically checking is like the expense of the receipt, which is the amount here from the, let's remember, from the output of the large language model. The expense is less than approval required over. So it's less than the approval limit basically, because maybe some people are spending 1,000 and you don't want to automate that really because yeah, business, you run a business, you don't want to auto approve almost everything. So depending on what categorization the large language model has labeled the receipt as, it's going to like go through the approval required over limit and see if it should be auto approved or not. And the approval email, if it's equals to auto approved, then why not? The reason why I did this is because you're a business, you're running stuff, so you need to put checks in place not to for it not to be abused. And oh my god. Ah, my days. I had a I don't think I saved it. Yeah, I don't think I saved it. I had a condition here that, anyways, it's just setting up conditions that make sense. So let's say condition of um let me see, because I had like a condition set out. Let's say the amount, let's say amount, it's greater than 1,000, right? Yeah, let's do 1,000. Let's still not approve almost everything. And my throat is really disturbing me today. And category, no, let's do, wait, the amount is greater than, and let's do monthly limit, approval required over, approval email. Let me just go through here. Yeah, let's just do, um, you know what? We're gonna remove this. We're gonna remove this. Just like if the amount is greater than 1,000, then you can do like a, oh, okay. Then the next is gonna happen, which I'm gonna explain in a bit. So greater than 1K. So you can add as many like routers to this as possible. Just the one that makes sense to like route your automation workflow in. Then you auto approve, or auto approve is like, okay, the amount is less than approval required limits, and then it has and the approval email of the particular column is auto approved. So my throat, man, is killing me. And then after like checking like the auto approve or greater than 1K or whatever like filter you need to route your automation to, then remember in our expense categorization, we have the expense log. All we are doing is basically like adding a new row to our expense categorization sheet, and then the expense log. All we're doing is adding the date, employee. I didn't remember to like do this when I was building the automation, but you get the point. Maybe the employee name can be on the receipt or whatever, and you can extract that. I really don't know, but it can be ways you can do it. You can do it from the. I don't know. You have to like figure out a way, which I'm just thinking about now, but that'll take me time. So, but just know that it is possible if you set it up correctly. You have vendor amount category budget codes, which is from the search budget codes, auto approved automate. Oh, I didn't spell automated correctly. And yeah, web view link. This is the receipt link. So yeah, I think that should be it, honestly. Um, yeah, save. And after this, you can almost do anything that you want. What I did here was just say my Google Drive. I just moved like, because now you have processed the you have processed the receipt in this inbox, but now you want to move it to somewhere else. That's where the processed receipt inbox comes in, because now we have processed the receipt and we want to move it from our receipt inbox so that it doesn't get um what's it called? It doesn't get like access into our automation workflow again, and we process the same receipt twice. So basically what this does is you choose a drive, you choose where your folder is, your Google Drive, connect your account, whatever. And then the file ID you can access from, guess what? Yeah, you know where it is, file ID right here. From the Google Drive earlier. Uh, Yeah. And then once that is done, yeah, the new location is basically the same place, your drive, and the folder location is processed receipt, which is already created, this folder right here. And that will be it. And then you can just like keep on adding complex stuff to this. This is just like a bare bones skeleton workflow. And I'm gonna change something here so that it works perfectly. I'm gonna set the amount if it is less than yeah, approval required over here, which makes sense. But because I want to like just do it in one swift flow, just to show you like it actually works, and not not like actually build which I can do, but time is very limited for me. And now I'm cutting corners or whatever. But I want to like get this over with. So I want to just put like a big number. It's less than this number, honestly, auto approve it. If a business don't do this, I'd not recommend it. So what this most likely will do is like it's going to go to auto approve automatically, which is if the amount is less than 10,000. Honestly, most receipts are. So we are gonna run this again and just let's run once. And yeah, I mean, what are we saying, man? Okay, so I think I like the receipts inbox. Yeah. Oh, okay. So the receipt is no longer here, and then the receipt is now. What are we doing, man? This is like auto approve. Like, let's go to our Google Sheet. I'm like, ooh, can you see this, man? This is insane. So our previous receipt was from Starbucks, 495 meals. Okay. Why did he say automated and manager? I don't know why he did to it. But again, you get the gist where A is equals to, well, we're gonna do one more just because we like um we like to test things out. I'm gonna use, did I use this before? I don't know which one I used, honestly. Um, I'm gonna use this just to save images. Yeah, I don't care honestly. Save downloads. Yep. And then we're gonna upload to receipt inbox. Wait, let's run this again. Let's run it once. It's gonna show an error because there's no there's no image right now. So so there's no image in in our folder yet. So it's not gonna run basically. So we're gonna upload a new receipt file upload. Ah, I don't like that. I think that's a WebP, right? So we need a JPEG or PNG. Save images. Okay, now JPEG. Okay, downloads. Yep. I think then we upload it to our Google Drive file upload. Yeah, JPEG. As you can see, okay, this is the receipt we downloaded, right? I hope it works, man. I hope it does, because the last one worked. Sound is play music. Interesting. So let's run it again. Okay, so oh, okay. Now I know why okay. This is the third one. There's no filter here, so it's gonna add whatever it's in this. So yeah, yeah, yeah. There's no filter in the last one. That's why I added two in the. Makes sense now. My bad. But now it ran. Let's see what the output was. We're gonna check. Like, what are we talking about here, man? Why is it saying like, oh my days? It outputs Starbucks again, which is basically the previous one. Hmm, interesting. Tommy, let me debug this. I'll be right back. I'm gonna do a little bit of debugging now. I am back. So I was not able to figure out what went wrong, honestly. Because I kept getting like the first 5.5. And I think that's due to the model I'm using because I went to Grok and I was like going through the models and everything. And I just realized that I actually have no idea what's going on, you know. Honestly, I don't. I really wish I did, and I wanted this to work, but it's not working, man. I want to delete this, honestly. I want to delete this and just send it to the bin. Because like this is the only thing that's not actually working doing. Maybe I'm using the wrong thing. Maybe the web content link. Actually, I didn't actually change this. The web content link version to web content. Where's the web content link? It should be here. Yeah, right here. So I don't think that will make any difference, honestly. I don't think that will make any difference, if I'm being honest. So let's just save it, because and then our receipts inbox, new file upload. I've basically like tried it a couple of times, as you can see, like the same receipt. And because even this still whisper, mm, the transcription. How about like, ah, we're having issues. I do not like it. I do not like it. Hmm. I wish I could figure this out honestly and tell you guys that. This is why it's just I this is why I would suggest to use like OpenAI honestly. Because now I'm thinking about it, like I know it's expensive, but what are we doing here with Grok, man? What are we doing, Grok? Because I prefer like ease of mind than all of this the music, images and vision. Because this should not be a problem, right? You should like generate, not even generate image, like just like do normal visual processing and all of that. Man, I wish I could say I'm proud of this, but it's gonna go live anyway. This is one of my failures, one of my expensive failures. But I want to end it on a positive note. You know what? I'll come back and finish it. Either I change this Grok model or to an open AI and make sure that it works, or I I leave it as it is and I never come back to it. And I hope this video is buried in YouTube. What's it called? YouTube dystopian or YouTube graveyard of videos. And that's it for me in this video. Honestly, that's it. I hope it is. I hope it is useful, even though it's not complete and doesn't work as expected. That's the large language model. I don't know. I think it's honestly the way I set this grok up. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to, but I have other things to do. I hope you enjoyed it at least. And yeah, hope I see you in the next video. Peace out. Bye. So I finally got this to work, and as you can see right here in the Excel sheet, this is like 8 hours later or something. So as you can see, 154.06, 154. So just to show you guys out what I did, and I'm holding the camera on my phone right now on my end. I'll delete all this. Like this doesn't matter anymore. So yeah, just clear everything. And I thought like let me do Control Z again. I thought the Starbucks thing was working, but it wasn't because it was actually a Starbucks. It was my receipt and it was for Starbucks. I didn't check the amount, so I didn't. If you remember correctly, I didn't come here to check the amount was displayed correctly, but that's my bad. And let me go to the expense categorization. As you can see, if you notice something here, I changed it to OpenAI because I don't know what was happening with the Grok thingy. It wasn't working. It wasn't. I tried. I went to their images and vision. Nothing. So what's the next best thing? I paid $5 into my OpenAI account, connected my API, all of that. Now I understand why people why people pay for OpenAI because ease of mind, like peace of mind and all of that. And if I run it now, it's going to work because my receipts inbox is empty, and I'll download two receipts. As you can see here, 105.6, this receipt right here. I downloaded it already, which is, oh crap. I already downloaded it, this one and another one. I don't know where it is, but I'll just go to my receipts inbox, click new, file upload. I already downloaded it on my laptop and set it to that we will. You know what? Let's start with one. Let's start with one, and let's just do. I'm feeling dangerous today, man. After all I've been through. So upload both of them. I think the download your JPEG is. Let's just open it and see what's it. Can I zoom in? Ah, good. Well, basically, this one is ABC Furniture Co. I know it's from right here. I didn't go too far to get this one. It's just right here. ABC Furniture Co. Where is it? Uh, I'm out here doing the. You know what? Just know that it is a receipt I just downloaded, and this one is um, is Repair Incorporated, which is this one. Yeah, the same thing as this one. I just downloaded it online, and that was it. And if I run it now, it's gonna work because OpenAI is the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna run twice because I uploaded two. And if you go to my expense categorization, look at that. Look at that. Budget code, amount. Oh my, what are we talking? As you can see, live updates, man. This is crazy. We just automated our expense categorization, and it's insane. Auto approved, pending. And the reason why it's showing pending, if I remember correctly, is because this third router, I did not put a filter here. So it's just going to do it anyways. As you can see, it ran twice. ChatGPT rocks, man. Honestly, OpenAI, thank you for saving my life. It didn't save my life, but like I knew it was going to work, but I just didn't understand why Grok wasn't working. You know what I'm saying? So I was happy I was able to do this. And then, if you remember, or if I remember correctly, my Google Drive, there's no file is no longer here now. It's no longer in your receipts inbox. If you go to your Google Drive, it's now in your processed receipts, as you can see here, 3. And just to make sure everything is working, I'll do one last one. One last one. Let's do, uh, where's this? Where's the receipt? Give me a receipt with money in it. No, there's nothing here. Come on, $0? Broke. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? I just someone with money in it, and I can't find it anymore. Are we joking? Okay, we're gonna do this. I hope it's yeah PNG. Okay, that's good. So we're gonna save it. Single receipts templates. Remember this name, and after that, we'll upload it to Google Drive in our receipts inbox. So let's upload. File upload. Sorry if the camera is getting yeah simple receipt. Just downloaded it. So upload it here. And once we go to our expense categorization, so it's working for new receipts, right? If your employee uploads a new receipt, so we just uploaded one right here. We're gonna run this. Once it's a new receipt, we're gonna go through the receipt, check the expense, and budget it correctly, you know. And let's go to our expense categorization. Oof, 470, man. Your employee spends 470, and this workflow automatically basically approved the expense, and the budget code is 5,800 because let me see the budget codes. Hmm. Oh yeah. Oh, the reason why it's because like it's the category is order basically. Let's see. If you go to the output, yeah, the categories. Yeah, so service fee and labor charges, it works. And if you go to the actual receipt that I downloaded, this one. Uh no, I just want to like zoom in. Can I zoom in? Can I like okay, I don't know. But you can see if you can pause it, it says 470 plus 0.12, right? And if you go to our expense log, that's why it says 470.12. So we are cooking, and yeah, I hope this was worth it because I had to pay OpenAI $7 to actually have access to my API and all of that. So yeah, this is the end of the video. I'm not coming back again. I knew it was gonna work, but I just wanted to like show that it works. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you in the next video.